everybody. Sorry, I'm running horribly behind today. I'd lose my head if it weren't bolted on. Hey, Red Tail. Hey, Christy. Hey, Kizzy. Hey, Gary. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Rebel. Hey, Bunny. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Droma. Sorry, I'm running behind. And let me make sure that I'm not on, like, the house internet. Nope, I'm talking to space. And we're on live chat. Hey, Fran. Hey, Tanya. So, if y'all can hear that, it's raining cats and also cats outside. Not me farting, that's the sky having thunder. Hey, Mama Salty. Maddie, do you mind if I have you on camera? Hey, Bob, Maddie's in the house. And my Randy. Say hey, Randy. Yeah, we're live. Happy 4th of July, everybody who celebrates. We are eating too much food, and sorry for the loud noises. And everything. Did y'all get your roof fixed? We did. Well, it was a temporary patch, but it's holding up really well so far. So we'll see how that goes. I'm live? Oh no! Oh well, I guess this is life now. Oops. Do what? I went live to everybody. So I'm here. We'll just do this now, I guess. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Yeah, so it is raining, Alyssa. It's diagonally. Oh, it should be done, though, by the time that fireworks go off. Gosh, I'm such a dork. I can't believe... Dang it. What should I do? What do you think I should do, Maddie? Should be like, haha, suckers. Give me data. And then go over to Patreon Exclusive or just stay here? I think I'm just going to stay here and cry in you guys' faces. Huh? I was going to refill it. Thank you. Randy's in there doing dishes. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alyssa, live for all, special 4th live. So I just need to go through and do like, just kidding. Can you please tell me what hair dye you use? I actually just recently dyed my hair with henna. It's plant mud that I brewed like 4 tea bags of chai tea. Bonus content for non-patrons. That's right, Gary. This was entirely on purpose. What is going on? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, we used plant mud, henna powder, and I dyed my hair, and that's what I like to use. And you can kind of, it dyed my scalp a little bit, but I don't mind that a bit. It made it super soft. So what are y'all up to this 4th of July? Other than watching this patron exclusive stream. Can't believe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I need to put this on a charger. Well, I guess this shatters any illusion of me being competent at my job. I don't think I had anybody fooled anyways. You want to help me moderate, Maddie? Sure. Okay, so device charging slowly. If any of y'all have questions for me, please do the @Yvonne Williams, just like how it shows as my screen name. Avoiding traffic, says Alyssa. Nice. Yeah, right on, Drax. Hey, Droma. Home alone, so I'm thankful to see you. Oh, goodness. I know, it can kind of be nice sometimes to have a... Oh, well. Considering this is the first time in, like, what, like a year? Randy's showing Maddie how to moderate. Spent another 6 hours cleaning the garage, getting closer to getting the car in there, start carrying the car. Ooh, Gary. Nice, Pink. Doing nothing. Been a bad day. Oh no, Bev. I hope your day gets better. Tanya says, someone come do my dishes for me. I'm kind of in that same boat. I'd asked Randy to empty the dish drain, and he's doing that for me. But, I want to, we're having ice cream and waffles after fireworks tonight. So, I'm getting these video notices still, not a patron. Yeah, hey, Francis. Sorry, I went live to everybody today. on accident, but oh, Bev fell down my stairs. Oh no, Bev, are you okay? Going to be a cookout later, maybe my first homemade hot dog and hamburger buns. Oh, I'm in bed, about to go to sleep. Oh, well, night, Maria. Let them know what they're missing. Better make it a good one. I'd hate to be misleading. Like, that's the worst thing when people get, like, high expectations and then I come stumbling in. So, actually, what's been up is, yeah, y'all hear that thunder? And that rain, too. Bruised but only pride broken. That's really good, Bev. That could be a lot worse. Hey, Christina. Happy 4th of July. Didn't know I'd catch you for 15 minutes of downtime while visiting my dad. Oh, well, I hope you have a good visit with him. Don't need to be too far first. So the kids to their dads. I'm relaxing with a glass of wine all by myself. Hey, music. Okay, so can you show them the Dreamcatcher that you made, Maddie? Maddie and I spent all day yesterday and most of today actually making Dreamcatchers. You want to show them yours? This is Maddie, everybody. She's awesome. And this is her Dreamcatcher that she made. It's super cool. I love the way she did like the trim. And joined them together too. This is actually the first time I've gotten to look at it with the join. Didn't she do awesome, you guys? I think she did awesome. And then we're going to go back over here. And we're going to make more Dreamcatchers today. And then I'd made this one as like, I thought a practice one, but then I was like, no, this is the practice one. Very first. Randy, the roof's leaking. What do we do? I need a bucket right here on top of me. Oh, bugger. It's coming in hard. Hey, Maddie. Could you do me a huge favor and run upstairs in Randy and I's bedroom and make sure that no water is coming into the air conditioner? So that's last time it leaked through there. I don't know where the bucket is, honey. Please pause while I panic. Ooh, it's the ice cream bucket. Well, isn't this great? Well, it's only on top of some electrical cords. That's fine. Okay. So we're back. This is like...
Well, that only happens when it rains from the northwest, so...
So twice a year?
Yeah.
Maddie's checking to see if... Because I'm hoping that maybe the window panel got pushed out in the upstairs bedroom.
Yeah, maybe.
Can you help her check that? Could you also check the porch off the foot of the bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no, because that would be leaking over the deep freeze. Put a plant under it, right? I don't want to give the plants house poisoning, though. Oh, thanks, Snuggles. No, this is just a slow leak. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Wait, he says it only leaks here when the rain comes in from the northwest. There's another part of our house that only leaks. Also is leaking bees. We might have bees in our house, like in the walls. Yeah, Bunny. Sorry, I'm just breathing and trying to... Everything's fine. I just need a really big umbrella. There's like a tarp. We could just cover our house in a tarp and like staple it down. How's it look, Boogie? Okie dokie. Well, I don't know if that feller will want to come back and patch up a different part of the roof. I was thinking we could just get a giant tarp. Like one of those circus tents that you put over your house whenever you're getting it fumigated, but just leave it on.
Like all the time?
All the time.
I think your houseplant's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, they don't like it here anyways. The houseplants would up and move if they could. Yeah, us too. Duct tape. Well, and that's the thing though, is that it's a drop down ceiling. You can actually see before we moved in, my stepdad had drilled some holes to control the water leakage. That way the ceiling won't collapse out. But there's the leak, guys. That's our new leak. Where'd it go? Yeah, right there. And then that's where, right, where is it at? Right there is, if the air conditioner tilts forward, it'll leak through the ceiling. Right there. Let's make Dreamcatchers. Turn your house into a snow globe, put a bubble over it. Might be a good idea. Do what, love? Bring you a better home? Dream me a better home, he says. We're working on it. We're working on it, Oogie. Let's make some dream catchers. But we've been having a lot of fun. This is just interesting. But yeah, we had, oh, how many bees were there, Maddie? Like 7 bees that one day. Just in the kitchen for like, we're not entirely certain, so we duct taped some holes that are in the roof. We actually did use duct tape over the shower curtain that's covering the hole that's in our roof. This isn't sounding any better, is it? Well, the bees stopped coming in at least, but from that same spot, it leaks when it rains. Bees are a big no. Well, fortunately, they're just honeybees for now. Until they mutate into the next level of murder bees. Be careful, you'll end up with mold. Oh, we have mold. It's a nightmare. A complete and total. No, it's not a complete and total nightmare. Except for the spiders and the snakes in the walls and the leaky roofs and the mold and the parts of the floor that I broke through and the parts of the wall that are broken through. It's a fixer-upper. Spooky Cat says zombies, right? So we're gonna make more Dreamcatchers. Isn't that pretty and fun? I like the little peacock feathers. It's okay, a squirrel got my dad's attic. Yeah, we've got a lot of squirrel damage. We have about 3 or 4 families of like grackles living in our ceiling, or like in the walls. It's fine. Money trap. Yeah, Randy and I were actually talking just today. That's probably why the roof's acting up. Just to spite us. Yeah. That whenever we get back from taking Maddie home to Tennessee, we are going to talk to get a couple of real estate agents in and talk to them about how, because we don't know anything about selling a house, but we were gonna talk and see how much could we sell the house for as is without fixing it up, because I'm convinced in my very naive heart of hearts that there are people out there who would like to be homeowners who would love a fixer-upper house like this. You know, people who have the knowledge and the time and the resources, who would love to fix up an old Victorian house. Because this house was built 120 years ago and has a lot of the original wood structure and stuff. But it's just also everything that is. So that being said, yeah, and that's what we're thinking, Shannon. Or we were going to also talk to the real estate agent and be like, okay, so if we were to fix it up, how much would be able to see if it's even worth the investment that it would be to fix it up. So we were gonna talk to at least 3 or 4, if not more, real estate agents. But that was going to be 2 weeks from now. Because the dream is to move back to Tennessee, where we can be more involved in Maddie's life and the rest of our family and stuff. That'd be cool. Marianne says, I only buy fixers. There's so much joy in bringing a home back to a beautiful level. Man, I wish I had that in me. And part of me, sometimes I'll daydream about it and stuff, but we've got so much other things going on, and so many other things pulling us back to Tennessee that we think this will be the right course of action for us.
What are we using for the hoops?
Oh, these are embroidery hoops. Thank you, Maddie. These, like, I took off the external part, though I did use that for this practice one, and just bound it together and used the metal loop at the top, like that'll be the attachment point. But this is a wooden, like super inexpensive, like it was like $2.50 maybe, from Joann's, and I'm just wrapping it with some Red Heart yarn, like it's an acrylic yarn. It's what we have. But yeah, we didn't buy a whole lot to make the Dreamcatchers. We mostly wanted to use up things that we already had in the house. Hey, what's up, nerd girl? We are making some Dreamcatchers, and this is my very first time making a crescent moon Dreamcatcher, which I'm really excited about. Tiny. Ooh, right on, Magic. Where would you move to? No, don't leave us here in misery alone with no Vaughn. How would I make it? Oh no. Well, we're thinking moving back to Tennessee. That's where all of Randy's family is, and they're pretty rooted there. My family has always moved around quite a bit, though they've been settled in Texas for a while, but I'll be darned if I move back to Texas. Like, no offense, y'all, but it is super expensive to live in, like, the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And it's just too stinking hot down in Texas. And dry, too, which really... Hey, Herb, how's it going? Right on. And that's, we've been looking at some northern Alabama properties as well. Like, I mean, we're not, it's still 3 to 5 years off, honestly, if everything goes extremely well, and we are very lucky, then it's like our 3 to 5 year plan. But, I mean, dreams don't dream themselves. You gotta try on 1,000 dreams before you find one that fits, and then work your butt off every minute of every day to make it happen. I'm trying to talk the minion to make one with a hula hoop. Oh, that'd be so cool, Gary. You know, and honestly, like, I strung this one with a bobbin like this. Of, like, I don't even know what size thread this is. But if you use the larger size thread, like this is a size 3. Like, if you just enlarged all of the materials that you're using, I wonder how that would do. Right on, J-Max. Michelle says EU, Alabama, lived there for 3 years. Nope. Yeah, well, some of our favorite people are in Alabama, too. So it's... And I'm a firm believer in that if a place needs improving, sometimes that's where you need to go to improve it. And I do love the climate there. I mean, it's like humid as all heck, but the mosquitoes are big enough to move into the birdhouses, but... Abigail, holy crap, how's it going? Thanks, Christina. Oh, this is blurry. So it's my hand's been cramping up from doing this so much, but I'm just wrapping. It's very, very zen. I guess I'll still have your Patreon and YouTube, I guess, for Maddie. We will have to let you go. Right on. Well, we'll still be, Randy and I will still be traveling around and going and doing things and having Camp Craft Along and Craft Along Con in different areas, and like, yeah, it's gonna be, we want to meet all y'all one day. Michelle says, oh my god, so humid. Yeah. Very, 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 it's like almost jungle levels of humid sometimes. It felt like it feels like somebody took a hot shower without the vent on for like the past 50 years. Thanks, Duct Tape. Hey, Dream It, how's it going? Do you want to do some more crafting with me, Maddie, or are you pretty good moderating?
Pretty good.
Right on. You can yell at me whenever I'm out of frame. I'm struggling. I'm a Benjamin Reed with make it. I'm sorry to hear that, Abby. Fulton area? Maybe. Oh, that'd be cool. It's -4. I'm going back to bed. Oh my gosh, Kathy. the leak seems to have tapered off a bit, but I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, right, Pro-Pool. This is 92 degrees and rain on and off today. It's hot, hot, hot. Humid, humid, humid here in Tulsa. We're experiencing the... I hesitate to say the exact same weather, but it sounds awful familiar. But also, because, like, summer heat is summer heat. Like, even if it's, like, crazy stinking hot or crazy stinking humid, yeah, I'm going to have to spice in a little bit more. Okie dokie. There's no avoiding that. But, so it's the winters that I pay more attention to. Because once it gets, like, over 80 degrees, I'm going to be running an air conditioner, whether it's humid or not. Just because I'm a sweaty creature. Hot and sunny in southeastern Minnesota. Right on, Lisa. And I bet after... Y'all had a particularly long winter, didn't you? I bet that's nice having some hot and sunny. But, so I look at the winters, and here in Missouri, we get, like, ice storms. It's not even, like, proper snows. They're just ice storms. And I'm like, this is horrible. I hate it. Like, I hate driving in ice. The... property and tree damage from the ice. So I'd rather have a rough summer and then a crazy mild winter. Oh yeah, and then we get like tornadoes and crap as well, so that's always nice. She says, I'm not far from you. Maybe I can drive up one day. Oh, that'd be cool. We've actually gone to Little Rock a few times for different conventions and stuff, if ever the world gets back to normal. Oh, hush puppy. And so I'm just splicing in some more yarn. I feel so bad. This was supposed to be a patron exclusive stream, and I bet all of our patrons are like, this is bullshit. Sorry guys, I'm just gloriously incompetent. Hey Flannery, I thought you're in Missouri. Oh well. Yeah, we are in Missouri currently. But the roof just leaked on me again, so I'm like, yeah, we're gonna talk to a real estate agent. Follow our 3 to 5 year plan, start getting those things in motion. Good news though is that our house is actually, someone actually finally insured us. Woohoo! That only took ages. No, well, we've got friends in Tulsa. That's only like 2 hours away from where we are. Which, if it's farther than like an 8-hour drive, then Randy are like, yeah, that's not local. But it's like, we still kind of consider like Kansas City and St. Louis and stuff. Those are both like, St. Louis is only like a 4-hour drive. And we're like, yeah, we'll go to St. Louis. We might not make it a day trip. Like, we can do Kansas City as a day trip. But, that's a lot of driving. Okay. So now I'm just following the wraps around. Hey, Lola. Today I am experimenting with making a crescent moon dream catcher. And I've just finished doing the base wrap, and now I'm going through and doing a little bit of like vining. I really want to make some dream catchers like out of like metal and wire. I think that would be so cool. Oh, thanks, Snuggles. Though I do want to experiment with making some hoops out of like the woody vines in the yard. Like we have some forsythia in the front that really needs trimmed back. And I was thinking about trimming it and scraping all the leaves off. And then while the wood is still green, shaping it into hoops. Okay. Well, I turned off the air conditioner to try to make it quieter, but it's crazy hot. Randy, are you in there doing dishes, baby? Give me a sec, guys. I gotta give that man a kiss. I'll be right back. I caught him being nice. Y'all are the best in the whole world. I don't know if you know that, Maddie. Randy washed almost all of the dishes. He left a pile of the big stuff for me to do, but I don't care. That's like 5 dishes. Like, it looks like a giant pile, but it's only 5 dishes. But yeah, so, oh, I don't know if I did, Droma. I've had such a bad memory about things lately, and I have not been online as much as I typically am. Ooh, Springfield's a pretty nice town, Pink. I hope your brother's doing good. I have snapped on a bezel for the 2 glass beads you surprised me with. Ah, oh, right on. Do you like those, J-Max? I love sneaking in some freebies into y'all's orders. Oh, I'll check that out, Joma. But no, we're in the last couple of days of having Maddie here, so like we thought we were gonna have to have her back sooner, and then we finally got the dates locked down, and so we're just enjoying as much as we can the last little bit of her being here. So I've not been posting things online. I've not been working the way I typically do. So thank you guys so much for being so patient with me. Okay. So now, Melissa says, I usually buy Parawire at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, but today I put in a huge order of bulk wire on their site. Ooh, right on. Hey, honey.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's hot.
It is. The roof stopped dripping on me.
It stopped raining.
Oh, yeah. That's low enough that if we could borrow a ladder from James or rent one from somewhere, we might get up there and patch it ourselves.
Man. Mandy, what would you like to drink during fireworks this evening? We got Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, Diet Dr. Pepper.
I think
Coke,
Snubbles.
Sprite, and water.
J-Max says, I love the green and purple beads. Eee! I'm really excited to, to see what you guys make out of this month's craft-along kits with all the green and purple. Okay, doing the final wrap now. And then we get to start weaving the web. Hey, come over here in front of the air. Okay. Or you can turn the big fan back on.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah, it's already loud. It's just going to be loud. Sorry, guys. It's loud. Oh, I saw that, Abby. Congratulations on the rehab center.
Hey.
Abigail Ash, yeah.
Yeah, hey, good. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is gonna be the bottom. He has this huge fan just blowing directly on him. Alyssa says, I saw some of the green cabs you posted on Instagram. So pretty. Oh, thanks, Alyssa. Hey, Randy, could you actually hand me, when you have a chance, the bin that's right there with all the cabs in? I want to show people what's up, because we'll be posting some to the website for sale tomorrow, too. Because apparently we got a roof that needs fixed. I really like that. It looks like this is gonna sound weird, but this looks like a chubby moon. I love chubby moons. These little chunky moons.
Chubby moon, precious.
It's like when he's dummy thick. They're right there.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't he look like a little chunker?
I guess.
Ooh, I love him. Ah! Sorry. What is even going on? Here we have some cabochons. Is there not even anybody here? Oh my gosh. probably the neighbor's fireworks again.
Right.
It stopped raining, so they went right back to blowing shit up. But here we have some green cabs.
Z, we get it, buddy. Other people exist.
Jam. Nice. Hey, Daniel. Oh, well, thanks, Snuggles. Outside world exists, my dog. But yeah, so here's one with a little bit of dichro in it. I don't know exactly which ones are going to be up for sale yet. But, oh, a New Age Pac-Man. Nice. But we've been experimenting with some more puddle cabs and made these guys, which Maddie said were her favorite. Like, just kind of that color scheme.
Outside world exists. My dogs. All of China must know.
Yes. When we do have a couple of purple ones left over that we might pop up onto the website. With the, both with and without dichro. Aw, thank you guys. Yeah. Oh no, it's fireworks, you guys. Everything is okay.
How about you guys come upstairs with me? And you can bark to your heart's content.
Okay, I'll allow it. I think I can moderate this on my own, babe.
You got that?
I know, but if you don't have to stay down here if you don't want. Just that face that you're like, yeah, you got me here, Vaughn. Sorry guys, the stream crashed, but we're back. Okay, so this is like fern green opaque with green aventurine. Bye, Maddie. Oh, you're just standing on the fan? Yeah, you can angle it. Oh, I would love that. Can you angle it like, whoa, down just a hair. Thank you. I gotta go catch receipts. It's that time of month where we gotta file all last month's stuff. I'm gonna set this bowl on top of it. Is that alright? Thank you. That's my water. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so we'll be posting probably 30 cabochons, starting at $4 and working their way up from there to the website tomorrow. So y'all be sure to check that out. We normally do the patron exclusive sneaky peeky, but I glitched and posted to where it's public to everybody. So now everybody gets a sneaky peeky. Okay, now I don't really know how to, right, Teresa? I don't really know how to make a Dreamcatcher that's like moon shaped, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna start by just tying on. I like to leave myself a lot of tail. That way I can thread like beads and feathers and stuff on. So I'm just going to tie once and twice, like that. Bye, Alyssa. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. So I'm going to drop that through. I need to make a smaller ball of this, I think. I'm going to do like 3, 4 arm spans. And I actually have an idea. I'll be right back, y'all. Thank you so much for moderating. Okay, so y'all remember when I was on a tatting kick like 2 or 3 years ago? I haven't had much of an opportunity to tat more since then, but tatting shuttles seem to be a super cool thing to use. Let's load up our shuttle. Lola says camouflage green. Ooh, yeah. Oops. So to load the shuttle, we have this like hole right in the center there, and I'm just gonna hold that down. And then we just start kind of putting all this stuff on here. And so we just load up our, I don't know if it's a bobbin. It seems like a bobbin to me. Like, that seems like the right term. Are your puppies doing okay? Do they like fireworks? They don't get, like, nervous or scared, Sam and Z don't. They get hatefully angry. And they're like, I'll kick your butt. And then the neighbors shoot off another firework, and they're like, and my dogs are like, that's it! I'm kicking your butt! And so we have to be like, no, guys, it's fine. And they're like, no. So, but they're okay. Most of the time, like, if they're in a room with the air conditioner and TV on, they can't even hear it. They're so old and deaf. My poor old mutts. Would you say that's pretty accurate, Maddie? Yeah. Which, shout out to our moderator in training today. Little Maddie, she doing so good. Moderating. She's our moderator. Randy showed her how to kick people. So y'all best behave. Lisa says we had to bring an electrician because they forgot to plug something together after putting together two halves and was told they screwed up the wiring. Oh no, Lisa. Metatron says I love tatting. I do too. Like, it's one of my retirement crafts. Like, cause a lot of the needle arts and stuff, I feel like it's really difficult to be able to charge accurately for your work. So, but it's something that's lovely to do is like gifts and like home decor and things like that. But I'm super hyper focused on getting some dollar bills because I got bills and stuff. So Maddie's just like, Vaughn, why do you talk? She's like, you're so old. Aunt Vaughn, stop it. Get help. She's not really like that. I just like saying weird off the wall stuff to make her laugh. Okay. So now, if y'all have ever done like the wire wrapped net bezels, this is very similar to that. So you kind of want to go through it in this manner, and then I go through a second time to knot it off. More thunder? Really? Well, that makes sense. But it's just really nice to have something, like have the tatting shuttle to keep all of your thread, like, behaving. So I'm just going to come through there. I'm not being, like, very picky about being equidistant around the perimeter of the Dreamcatcher, but whenever you're working on your own piece, you do you. But y'all have sent us so many beautiful seashells over the years. I wanted to make like a moon and ocean themed Dreamcatcher. So going across and then through the back, like that. Pink says it's, oh my god, it's so hard to figure out the price for yarn crafts, right? Like, so much. Like, I actually think if I were to ever, from a marketing perspective, as much as I love knitting and crocheting and, you know, tatting and embroidery and all of that stuff, I think I would, from a marketing perspective, focus more on educating and providing materials, like tools and materials, than on actually selling my handmade work. Because I think a lot of other people you know, really resonate with liking to have something to do to keep their hands busy, liking to be able to make, you know, it's so much fun to make a baby blanket, you know? Sorry, brain farted, lost my train of thought. And so I feel like that's that's where needle crafts get, lucrative, is because I will dump some silly amount of money into cute 100% wool yarn, like, oof. And then of course never use it because it was very expensive. Are any of y'all guilty of that? Oh, that's a bobbin. Okay, thanks, Suzanne. Okay, so I guess this is where it starts to get weird, but I'm gonna do another loop around the edge. And I was thinking about getting out my leatherworking like stitching pony for being a third hand, but I don't think I'm gonna do that like right now. Okay, so we'll bring that to there, maybe? I teach rather than sell. I couldn't make a living wage if I sold my work. Right, Metatron? Unfortunately, there seems to be a lot of people who like learning about needlecrafts and things like that. Like, I really want to take a weaving class. Like, I just think that would be super cool. Yeah, I have no idea how to, do we just weave it back and forth?
May I have
This way? Huh? Yeah. What do you think?
Going around there, but very loosely, because when you go in the middle, it'll tug it away.
That's brilliant. I'm gonna put my finger there to give it something to go around. That's a great idea, Maddie. Thank you. Yeah, well, she does what I do for a living better than I do for a living. Okay. So there's that one. Beep boop. Do do do. Do 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 do. Boop do. Beep boop. Beep boop. Beep beep boop. There's 1 and 2. Well, at least it rained, so they won't burn the neighborhood down as bad. Maybe, hopefully. We'll see. I've learned that many people do knit and crochet, but do not have the time nor patience for large items, but do not want to pay the price for others' works. Yeah, and that's the main thing that I've seen and empathized with other, artisans who are trying, especially on the convention and craft show circuit, that it's like, you feel inspired, like you want to make like cool knitted sweaters and stuff, but it's like a bajillion dollars, and I get it. Like, I mean, it's a bajillion dollars just in good quality yarn. And then I'm so hard on my clothes that it's like I've had a difficult time being able to justify to myself spending, the money on something that like scarves and things that I know I'm going to lose because I've lost every other scarf I've ever had. But it's just, I don't know. It's difficult. If it were easy, we'd all be sitting on a pile of money knitting or crocheting or whatnot. What? No. Oh, Suzanne, what happened? Oh. Fireworks stand. Like, was it an accident or was it like sabotage or was everybody okay? Okay. Drop the bobbin. Bring the bobbin back up. Drop the bobbin. Bring the bobbin back up. Wait, no. That's not correct at all. Drop the bobbin. Bring the bobbin back up. There we go. Okay. So it's like blended yarns. It takes wear really well. Yeah, it does. Okay. So now from here, we'll come across. I think I'm going to do one more. Just because, why not? Then I'm going to come back up and through and tighten that down a bit. It didn't come out as loose as what Maddie recommended, but it looks like we might survive. So, looking through and then through. Let me screech that down a little, maybe. It's going to be weird, but that's alright.
Someone lit a fire.
Really? Oh my gosh. Okay, bring that down tight. And so to do this, I'm just hooking my bobbin through and then making a little bit of a knot. And then that way we can come in and tighten it down. Abigail says, where's Jim? Oh, he's probably out and about rising a ruckus today. Coming through. It's so much fun to make these. I haven't made one since, gosh, since I lived in Laura, Tennessee, until, you know, yesterday when we started crafting them together. But it's been a lot of fun just having crafty time with Maddie. Like, I had to stop myself. Like, my impulse is like, I want to be helpful, and I'm like, nope, she's got this. Like, so I offer input, but like I kept stopping myself from being like, oh well, if you can just do it like this, and like putting my hands on it, and I'm like, get my hands off her project. This is her project, and I think I did okay. Like, she nods. She said I get. Oh, she said I did a good job, you guys. but but no, she did a phenomenal job on her project though. So, without my clumsy intervention. Well, that looks pretty cool so far. What do y'all think of that? She must be starting a bead riot in the shop. Ooh, that'd be cool. Do it, Melissa. Oh, there's so much fun. Oops. What did I do? Did I break it? No. Okay, cool. Now, the only thing is that as we start to get into the smaller sections of the Dreamcatcher, it's going to start getting a little too tight for the bobbin to go through, I think. So we'll have to see about that. So I'm just going to rotate it and keep going. And I don't know if this is the proper or traditional way. I'm under no illusions that I'm making a traditional Dreamcatcher. This is not conventional materials or anything like that. But I do love to learn from the crafts of the crafters who came before me. And if there's a better way of tying these knots, I sure would like to know. The official Maddie seal of approval. You should be proud, right, Gary? Ooh, right on, Lydia. Have you ever wire wrapped a cube? Any tips? Gosh, it's been ages. I actually liked making like a little bit of like a box. Oh, it's coming out kind of weird. With like swirls on the sides to hold the cube. Yeah, I don't know if this is a good idea to be doing it this way. We'll see. Because I think we're going to go through here. Go through there. And then maybe it doesn't really want to hold on to right there, does it? Are you going to add beads? I'd like to, Lydia. I really would like to. And I'm wondering if I don't just, like, sloop through here. This is kind of a little bit of a practice layer. If that makes sense. Considering I've never done a crescent moon before. So now I'm just kind of experimenting just to see if it'll even work with doing like a webbing. Oh, come on, you chunky bobbin. There we go. The back and outer section only. Oh, that's an idea, yeah. Though honestly, guys, this is looking pretty cool too. And then we might could add some beads just with like chainmail rings. What do you think of that? Jill says, are those from the other day? Going back the way I came, that's a really good idea, Melissa. Like, kind of just build it in through the side. We might do that. I'm gonna snip off a bit from the bobbin. Yeah, it looks faceted, doesn't it? Those dreams won't know what hit them. Sometimes you have to slobber on it to get it to go through. Well, you do, though. Maddie's like, I know. Okay, so I'm just doing a little bit of a knot to hold the tension. Yeah. Well, if I was a bad dream, I'd get lost in there. Ooh, right on, Shannon. Very cool. Very cool. Wondering if you could use a soft, flexible wire to bead and wondered if it would hold better. I don't know. I figured, like, my thought process was that, kind of want something hanging down in here, so I think I'm going to sneak this guy over. Let's see, I've got, like, a crochet hook somewhere. So I was going to sneak this thread over this way to try to bring it around right here to have something hang. Right on, Lola. And again, with any arts and crafts, I don't think there's a wrong way to make something. Like, it's art. Let it, follow your creative flow, and it's a representative of you. It's you've built on everything that every artist before you has learned, and you're putting a little bit of yourself into it too. Maybe, who knows? The depth of my ignorance is astounding, but I think it's fun. Well, that's pretty cool. So now the idea is we have this, and I was going to make a second crescent moon, and then I've got this big boy moon, and I was going to put a crescent moon on either side and have the big boy moon in the middle. Maddie's nodding. Let's do it. So now we get to wrap this guy. So I'm going to do a Q&A with y'all, just shooting the wind and hanging out. Mistress says, how odd. I am sadly unable to do Patreon, but it's letting me watch the stream. I feel kind of dirty. Don't you dare feel dirty, Mistress. I'm a complete and total derp, and I accidentally forgot to make it unlisted and only to where patrons could view it. So here we are. And it's a freebie day, hopefully. And the incentive, I guess, might like to salvage this. We could be like, yes, become a patron. Come and hang out with us on Saturdays also. For as little as $1 a month, which is like a quarter per weekend. So you too could watch me bumble around for a quarter a weekend. Where else can you find such cheap and low quality entertainment? From the convenience and comfort of your own home. And neighbor's child is screaming. But that's good. No, I honestly, Red Cow, I don't even think I selected the thing. I was in such a frazzle. We were making ice cream, Well, actually, I made ice cream and then promptly abandoned it to go put my eyebrows on. And then Randy and Maddie finished the ice cream because they're amazing. And there's got to be an easier way of doing this. I think I'm just going to pull off and just splice them in. I think that's a lot easier. Oof. Okay, so yeah, I pulled off my yarn and promptly tangled it. And then I just grabbed the whole wad and just bring it around, stacking it real close, tight to tight. Like all the time, I'm the lurky derpy queen. Nice. Oof, moved 76 times, Suzanne. Holy smokes. You need more bobbins, right? This works out pretty well. And I wanted to be able to show you guys, I don't know if it's like a conventional way of doing it, but I felt clever, how I splice in more wrapping material for around the edges. Because I bet if I were consistent about it, I could make it look even more on purpose. I wondered how I got access to Patreon. Thanks, freebie. I see a tatting shuttle. Do you do that? A bit, yeah. I love tatting. I was actually using the shuttle to do the webbing. I'll show you guys again here in a little bit. Once we get this wrapped all the way around. Oh no, I'm supposed to be splicing in our thingy. Okay, we can do that. So my thought process now that I'm wondering is I think I'll attach this after everything is done. That sounds like a much better idea. Whew. Because I was going to try to do both crescent moons and then join them together and then do the big center. I don't think I'm going to do that. Ooh, right on, Connie. Hey Mitch, how's it going? Have you seen the Let's Resin Moon Phase resin molds? I haven't. Are they awesome? Oh, that'd be so cool. I don't know why. I'm just in love with moon stuff here lately. And it's, I mean, I always have been, but it's become a lot more accessible and like trendy here lately. And I'm like, yes. So this is very repetitive and riveting entertainment. So gotta get Yvonne some bobbin. I wouldn't know what to do with it. I'm too lazy to load a bobbin. This is working just fine. So there we go. Moons, right, Rebel? Rebel, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? You're like the queen of the resin moons. Just loves mooning us. Right, Gary? Beep boop. Way you're wrapping the wool is how I start my tree of life thingies with wire. Really, Bev? Oh, that's so cool. I love how there's so much overlap between different crafts and things. Like, I kind of do want to make a giant, like, Dreamcatcher tree of life hula hoop wire wrapped. Like, that'd be awesome. Like giant yard sculpture. With like little mushrooms coming up from the bases. Like, ooh, like lampwork mushrooms and like fused glass and like slumped stuff. Eee, that'd be so cool. Continue wrapping, wrapping. If I had used a thicker yarn, this would have gone by like 3 to 4 times faster. but I didn't, so here we are. I bought mini Dreamcatcher rings and wrapped them in wire. Ooh, nice. That's actually, I think those are what those are that I get from like the leatherworking section of like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. They have, now granted, it's been 6 months since I've been in either of those stores. Oh my gosh, we're a fourth of the way done. Oof. Right on, Pink. But yeah, Randy and I've been kind of thinking about making camp craft along, you know, our crafty college camp that we want to do into a little bit of an art exhibit. Like, I think that'd be cool. Okay, pulled off 3 more arm spans. And so now, from here, what I'm going to do is... Mitch says it's memorizing. Nice. Right on, Bev. Give myself about 1.5 inches past. And then I'm going to wrap... There's once and twice. And then I'm going to fold it over. And then wrap once and twice. Pull it a little tighter. Smush everything to keep it snug. And 3 times, and there on that third one, folding it over. You could probably use a spotted glue, but I didn't want to glue myself to the actual project. And so now I'm taking our wrapping and... Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bump the tripod. And now I'm just going to wrap all of those loose ends up like that. Keep everything kind of snug together. But I kind of felt like this was a great way to use up a lot of the rogue beads and charms and different things that we have around the house. And some of the chicken feathers from, especially Bay. I really like Bay's feathers for this because I wanted to do like a salty, ocean-themed Dreamcatcher. And Bay's feather kind of reminds me of storm clouds, so I thought that'd be nice. So this is what I've been doing for 2 days, basically, making Dreamcatchers. But yesterday we listened to like, what, 20 chapters of the Dresden Files?
Yeah, it's something like
Which,
5 hours.
yeah, which book are we on? Like 5 hours non-stop, too.
7?
7?
It, like,
What's it
Proven
titled?
Guilty. Proven Guilty.
Proven Guilty? Is a good book. Hey Yvette, how's it going? But yeah, like legit, you guys, I really do feel like this is what our Patreon exclusive streams are typically like. Just kind of sitting around shooting the wind. Lydia, not well, I don't know. The sun kind of came out a little bit. We might get a field trip for the critters. We'll have to see. If y'all behave, we might. I paint it in glitter paint, then wrap in lace ribbon. Ooh! Oh, Kathy, that sounds so cool. Yeah, I didn't have enough of any leather cord to do that, but we had a whole bunch of yarn. Whole messes of yarn, actually. Here, give me just a sec. I need to plug in my phone. There we go. Yeah, right, Sergi? So, what do y'all do for the 4th of July? Like, do y'all have any wild plans for this evening? Play games, that's it. Right on. You know, we could totally play some more Rick and Morty tonight. We got a D&D Rick and Morty campaign. Gonna have to clear all my stuff off the table, but... Oh, Jennifer says it's storming here, so no fireworks for us. Oof. Sergi says crafts. It's nearly the 5th here. Right on. Like, in other countries, do y'all have, like... I don't know, do y'all have any celebrations or anything going on this time of year? Like this is a perfect time of year for like summer festivals. Ooh, we'll make music and I'll make more rings. That'll be nice of that. A Hulu marathon. The first was Canada Day. Very cool. What kind of stuff do you all do for Canada Day? None here. COVID. Right on. Really? I, honest to goodness, feel like in America there's like a reason to party at least once a month. Like in January we have the Super Bowl. In February we have Valentine's Day. So if not a reason to party, at least a reason to spend money. In March there is St. Patrick's Day. April is typically Easter's in April, right? Like, I don't know, it falls anywhere from like late March to early May, I think, as I've seen. But so if that's not Hog Wild Party, I don't know what is. How many people are you entertaining here today? Oh, I don't know, Chris. Oh, it looks like 314. Holy smokes. It's the 4th of July. Don't you have anything better to do? You're watching me do this with yarn? Like, I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, thank you for hanging out with me, because otherwise it'd just be me and Maddie sitting here doing this with yarn for day 2. Which I'm not gonna lie, has been amazing. There's nobody else I'd rather meticulously wrap crap and yarn with. Oh. They banned fireworks 20 odd years ago? America. Not to be this way, but y'all do seem particularly flammable. Maddie just made a face at me like, Vaughn. He's like, well, I mean... Ah, right on, Droma. And then, what's in May? The party. Well, there's Memorial Day in May, which is like the Super Bowl of, well, of May. There's an excuse to buy a bunch of like food and get together with folks. In June, there's Father's Day. Mother's Day was somewhere in there, but I don't think anybody throws sick parties for Mother's Day. Does anybody throw sick parties for Father's Day? Except for like just a bunch of dads getting together with their white Nikes and their like, what's it, lawnmowers and grills. Yeah, they all slip on their slightly green tinted shoes from mowing and pull out their favorite meat flippers and go and grill stuff in the street. Sounds amazing. I would bear witness to that. Bev says, I don't mind being flammable. I can call the firemen out to rescue me. Right on. I am. Acid, how's it going? Ooh, a rodeo? Has it just been non-stop since 1865, or is it like annual? Yeah, so that's in June, and then July is 4th of July. August is my birthday, so I don't pay any attention to anything else that month. I mean, to be frank. Oh, Susan, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm being productive, says Jennifer. I'm listening to you while uploading stock photos for fall and Halloween graphics. Ooh. Oh, that'll be cool. We're like halfway done. Woohoo! And I've only buggered up my fingernails like mostly. Right on, Abby. August babies for the win. Daniel's occupado today. So we have the very merciful Maddie moderating for us today. Right on, Susan. Oh my. Y'all are wild. By the way, everyone I know with August's birthday is super outgoing and fun. Can confirm. Though, honest to goodness, I'm crotchety more than anything. But I'm glad y'all think August babes are fun. Done? Really? What's the cause for celebration on the 4th of July in Denmark? Ooh, August 22nd? Well, you're right on the cusp between Leo and whatever comes after Leo. I kind of stopped counting after that. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's horrible. Denmark celebrates the United States independence? Not to be this way, but like... That's very nice of them to be so excited for us. Finally opened my auction box. Like trophies do not come with the 20. Oh no, Droma. I'm sorry. I thought I had modified that for you. If you could send me an email to remind me after the stream, Droma, we'll go ahead and get your proper chain size mailed out to you. Leo and Virgo. That's right. That's what's up next. After Leo. Because I always get those last couple of months kind of mixed up about the zodiac. Also, today's just a marathon to see how much dumb stuff I can say in 2 hours. Okay, so now I'm going to do, I guess, another 3 or 4 arm spans. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Jennifer says, any of you on TikTok get so over my old lady head? Oh no, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think TikTok is straight up the devil. Like, it is the biggest time sucker in the world. Like, it's worse for me than Pinterest. So I avoid it entirely. Like, entirely. Because I cannot be trusted to manage my own time. And knowing that about myself, I specifically avoid things that systematically shorten my attention span even further beyond the pathetic shortness it already is, as well as suck my day away. Ooh, well, happy early birthday, Melissa. Jennifer says thank you. That's how I officially know that I'm like, I'm a grown-up. So I'm like, what's that newfangled thing these kids are on? And there is actually a lot of very funny content on there. Like, the same kind of calibers of comedy is what you would find on Vine. But I just feel like I have to wade through a whole lot of just people very proud that they have titties to get to the good TikTok vines. And I'm like, I get it. I too grew boobs and was super proud. But man. Oh no, Susan. I mean, and I can't be like, gosh, stop being so proud that you got boobies. Cause like, I get it. But also, it's wearisome. Right, Metatron? No, it really is, though. Hey, Ange. How's it going? I don't know if it's Ange or Ang. Please correct me so that I know to say your name correctly. Getting so close, you guys. I'm not going to say that this is the least fun part of a Dreamcatcher, but this is definitely the least fun part of a Dreamcatcher. What do you think, Maddie? Least fun part? It's still fun, though.
Yeah.
Like, except for that my hands hurt. Like, really bad. Oh, Susan. No, it's straight up. Like, all through high school and everything, like, my dad had bigger boobs than me. I was so sad. And, like, my sisters both had, like, these humongous. And then so I finally was a late bloomer and grew some. And I was like, guess who's gonna tell the world? And then I did. What's up, Maddie?
I'll wrap the other ring.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Right on.
I don't know what they are.
Right here. And this is the yarn I'm using? Well, thank you. Do you want to come be on camera too? We can wrap together?
I'll still be.
Oh, okay. You're still going to be moderating? Right on. Von's super secret stream accidentally got public. Yeah. Wow, Metatron. That's the way my sister was. Like, she woke up and one day was just boobs with legs. Shout out to everybody who's lurking, who's like, can we please stop talking about boobs? And shout out also to everyone else who is secretly like, please keep talking about titties. Oh, also, gentle reminder, our streams are not intended for children. If you're a child, I'm sorry. Oh no, Mitch! Carpet burns. Woo! Segue into a change of subject. Have any of y'all ever made Dreamcatchers before? I did, Susan. I'm an instigator. I apologize. Yeah. The grass is always greener on the other boob. I'm very envious of people with petite chests. Like, Randy and I had to get a bigger bed because I was tired of him laying on my boobs. And, like, my boob would get stuck under him, and then, like, I'd try to roll over, but I couldn't. So you've made a... Ooh, going to try a chainmail Dreamcatcher. That'll be so cool, Susan. Wow. Mitch says never. I've just been on Amazon and bought 12 hoops. Wow. What size were they, Mitch? So I'm not gonna lie, I think the metal ones would be, not only would they hold up better to like the outdoors, like if you wanted one, I don't know, outside for some reason, but I just feel like it might be a little bit easier to wrap. Oh, Lydia, there's no need for that. Y'all, it makes my bitter heart so happy to see her. What? I love you so much, Maddie. Okay, I'll stop now. Except for see she's still over there. Oh. Okay, I have to tell you guys. Can I tell them about the apium? Okay, so we got these fruits that, because Randy and I like plucots, but they're kind of tart. And excuse me. And then we tried, and a plucot is like a plum and an apricot. And then I saw at the store they had apriums, which is, I guess, a different variation of an apricot plum hybrid. And it's actually super stinking delicious. I absolutely love them. But they're so like fuzzy, like this perfect like velvety fuzzy. And so I was like, Maddie, do you want to pet my aprium? Like just standing there in the fridge, and she just looked at me like, what? No, that was the second time. It was the first time we were at the table. I was like, do you want to pet my apium? Like, it's super fuzzy. It's cool. And she was like, what? And I'm like, no, yeah. She was like, okay. And so she came in, pretend with me for a moment that this is an apium. She came in to pet it, and I was like, and it scared her. And her little hands. It was so cute and sweet, and I felt like a monster, but I cackled. And then the second time I was eating an apium, I was standing in the fridge eating it. And I was like, okay, for reals this time. Do you want to pet it? And she came in and she pet the apium, and it was very fuzzy, wasn't it? And I wanted it. Like it took all of my self control to stop myself from going like and with the apium. And then we were having dinner last night watching. What were we watching? V for Vendetta, which I think is a pretty good movie. And Randy was eating an apium, and I don't remember what happened, Maddie.
He was trying to hand it to you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he offered me the apium, and I reached for it, and he went, and it scared me. So that's been the most exciting thing that's happened this week, is we've been terrorizing each other with fruit. I'm gonna do that after the fact, J-Max, but thank you for reminding me. Actually, this might be a really good opportunity. We'll see how much yarn I still have attached. Fruit Wars. We will be adding some different feathers from the contributed by the chickens. This is one of Bay's. Hey, Bobby. Happy 4th of July to you, too. Ooh, 15 and 20 centimeters. How many chicken nuggets is that? Wait, I can figure this out. If, like, 25 millimeters is an inch. Nope. That's about the extent of my math. Okay. Kathy, an apium, as far as I understand it, is a hybrid of a plum and an apricot. Apricot, I don't know how to pronounce it. But so is a plucot. So I guess it's just a different kind of hybrid, I suppose. But they're super yummy. Like, the flesh is very juicy and sweet, but the skin itself is very tart. It is very refreshing. Crazy juicy, though. But yeah, Randy and I both, we love like plums, black and red plums, nectarines. I'm actually a bigger fan of nectarines than I am of peaches, though. Like, do y'all have like any favorites? Hey, Bobby. We are making a Dreamcatcher today. Maddie's helping me by wrapping the other crescent moon. We've already finished one of the crescent moons. Okay, so now that I've joined it together, I'm gonna start doing a secondary wrap just because I like it. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And I don't really know which side's going to be the top or bottom yet, but I just want to use up the rest of this yarn just wrapping. Michelle says, not a lot of fruit I don't like. Same. And it also, it's something, like, sometimes I absolutely love grapes, and other times I'm like, that's not a very good grape. So it's, if any of y'all out there are like, I don't know how I feel about fruit. If you haven't tried a whole lot of fruit, I recommend trying more, like apples. I detest Red Delicious apples. They are the worst apples I have ever tasted in my entire life. Because every single one I've ever had is like a really old Red Delicious apple. The skin's way too thick and waxy. The flesh is way too like mealy, like, and they're always like warm for some reason. And I'm just like, this is the worst apple I've ever had. Like, and I'll get like chonky mad about it. Whereas like ambrosia apples, so good. Or like envy, or pink lady are a little tart for my taste. Honey crisp are super good. I even like just regular old Granny Smith. What?
I thought there were only 3 types of apples.
No, oh, there's like bucket loads of different kinds of apples, Maddie. And all of them except for Red Delicious are amazing. Not to be hateful, but Red Delicious is the worst. Connie says Red Delicious are best soon after picking. I believe that. Like, I could see that. I've never had one fresh after picking, but I'd try it. Ooh, apple butter. More for you. Ooh, I don't know if I've ever had a conference pear. Is it raining and the sun's out? So if there's those, we're going on a field trip. I can't tell. What's a Cara orange? Ooh, a russet. I do like russet apples. And Michigan apples. Gala and Fuji are really good too. Those are pretty standard. Like, just about any grocery store we go to around here, we can find Gala and Fuji. And they keep well. Gotcha, mistress. I actually really like canned pears. Prefer sour apples. That's the way Randy is. He really likes sour apples. They hurt my tongue, so I stick to sweet stuff. But I love cooking with sour apples. They hold up a lot better. Like, their flavor comes through. Donut pears? What on earth? What's that? My absolute favorite grapes are the Sapphire or Moondrop or Moonglow. I can't remember, but they're the long, like, finger-shaped grapes that are, like, long with the dimple on the bottom. So yummy. But they're, like, currently copywritten, so I can't grow them. Honeycrisp are amazing. Yeah, Honeycrisp, in our one-day orchard, we have a place for Honeycrisp, Opal, Ambrosia, Granny Smith, just because, I mean, it's a classic. A lot of this is going to depend on where we end up and what grows well in the area. What's up, Maddie? Do you not like apples? Oh, no.
Was I supposed to do that first?
Oh, no, yeah. I mean, you do it second, though. Because, okay, let's troubleshoot. If we come over here and look at it, is right here. You could just start weaving around that one. It's going to be kind of cumbersome, but if you don't want to undo the bit that you did, then whenever you get back to here, you can just double wrap and then go around the edge. Or you can undo the 2 inches that you did meticulously and perfectly well. We all know that feeling right there. Like 110%, you guys. She gets it. Just the sadness. If you want, we can set it on fire and start over. That's very cathartic. Okay, flipping this back around. There we go. Cotton candy grapes. Ooh, I've never tried those. I'll have to try it. Stolen apples are the best. Yeah, probably. Gotcha. Droma says, yep, that's the process. Okay, so we have our bobbin here, but I don't think there's enough thread on there to do this project. So let's see about just tying a knot and going. So I'm gonna give ourselves a nice long tail. What would you think, Maddie?
Thinking about how to recover.
Right on. Honest to goodness, we have enough of that yarn. As much as I hate to be wasteful, you can just snip it off and just start it. That way you don't have to go through the hassle of unraveling it. Her little face, you guys. Like, I can see the hamsters with their hands on their hips, just looking at it, tapping their foot, like, what do we do?
We could go all the way, get here, and then
Yeah? You think you're gonna do that?
yeah.
You got this. You've got this. Okay, so I'm gonna pull off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is size 3, like cotton thread. I'm using it more because I liked the color. It seemed very beachy than anything else. Just give everybody with OCD a bit of anxiety while I just clump this up right there. Maddie literally cringed away from it, like, why would you do that, bad woman? Yes, sowing chaos. I'm sorry, y'all deserve that. Oh gosh, and I make messes for myself so much, you guys. Spaghetti. Red Kilg's triggered. Yeah. Maddie is too. It's okay. Y'all can get through this. It's like putting you in like a bucket full of snakes if you're afraid of snakes, but like the OCD crafty version. If it doesn't at least desensitize you, then and hopefully me tangling up some yarn is the worst thing you have to encounter today. Metatron. Okay, let's find. I don't want to have to waste what's on that one, so let's see if I don't have another bobbin. Somewhere in here I could have sworn that I did. Pretty good, bobbin. Ah, there you are. Ooh, 'tis a pretty bobbin. Okay. So we found our end. You got slobber on it to make it go through. Excellent. Yeah, I'm convinced that slobbering on this stuff definitely works, which is another reason why I don't sell my needle crafts, because y'all probably are underestimating how much my needle crafts have been in my mouth. That's a very satisfying. Nice. Would you be able to thread on beads at this stage? I could. If I hadn't already threaded on most of this thing. Let's see. Now, yeah, let's go ahead and thread on some beads before I forget. This is a tatting shuttle, Metatron. I think this one was actually gifted to me, that I can't remember from who? It was like 3 years ago. I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, I never mean it as a personal disrespect if I don't remember who was so generous. But I'm grateful if that counts for anything. Okay. So now, beads that I was looking at using are these bad boys, as well as these bad boys, as well as some of these bad boys. So I want to include some lava rock. I might do that in the little hanging downy parts, though. I don't even know if my thread will fit through these stuff. Let's see. Oh, it won't even... Let's try one. Remember, you gotta slobber on it. It fits! Huzzah! Okay. In today's episode of Does It Fit? Oh, we for years we played that game, Maddie. In the live streams, I'll be there and be like, I wonder, does this fit through? Nope, doesn't fit into this bead. There we are. If I were making this, like, for sale, I would use beeswax or something instead of slobbering on it. But this is for me to keep, so I'm slobbering on it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. I'm sneaking in some little glass ones that are super pretty. I like to be irregular with my bead placement. So no, you can do it. Go through there. And I do have some tatting needles that would, like, make this a lot easier. But it will not fit through the needle that I have that fits through these beads. Doesn't accommodate this size of thread. Yeah. I just arrived and see you took out the tatting stuff. So happy. Yeah! Now the needle I'll be taking out much more towards, like, the center of our project, whenever there's not as much of our thread material to have to juggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna add on at least, so there's 9. 10, 11, 12, nope, 12, maybe a 13, rummage, 13. Your slobber dog and kitty hair should be called art. Aw, J-Max. Y'all are too kind to me. Oh, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's do 15. Is there one more? There sure is. Okay. So now I'm going to start threading this back onto my tatting shuttle. If nothing else, because for these first couple of rotations around the Dreamcatcher, we have so much yarn or thread that it gets really cumbersome. Hey, Nicola. We are making a Dreamcatcher. And any of the thread that we're using that ends up getting left on the bobbin, I'm going to be using to make the fringes and stuff for decorating the Dreamcatchers. So I'm trying to not let anything go to waste, but we shall see. And I'm not putting any of the beads onto the bobbin because that would be silly. And these are, what size are these beads? These are like, from Joann's, they're a size 2. Seed bead. Instant spaghetti regrets. Nail polish beads and shuttle match. I'm in a blue kind of mood, you guys. Straight up. I just need something to, it's been like just so hot outside, something to cool things down. If only for my eyeballs. Ooh, macrame for sure. Oh, micro macrame is like the most beautiful art form that feels so elusive to me. Like, I have such a hard time with it. I have tremendous respect for anybody who can do that. I think I'm overloading my bobbin, but it'll be fine. Which tatting with a bobbin is completely different than tatting with a needle, for me at least. And I'm tangled about my scissors. We're getting there though. So close. Okay. Last night at about maybe 2 in the morning, I made the goo for some, or the mix, I guess, for some homemade vanilla ice cream. And then we went on a quest about town trying to find socially distanced ice. There was none to be had. We had to go into a store. But we got some ice, and then we made the ice cream. Okay, so now, I don't think I want the beads on this outermost rim, but if I wanted them at all, they had to be threaded right from the beginning. So I'm going to come around the front. So it's going to be a little more cumbersome, but I think that will be worth it. How's it going, Maddie?
Very well.
Right on. Okay. So we've got that coming along. So now we're gonna bring this around town. Trying to get all the beads. So yeah, y'all can see how cumbersome that gets. That looks really good. And if you end up needing more, Maddie, we can just splice some in and show you how to do that. Uh-oh. Got a bead trapped. There we go. There we are. Yeah, acid. Yeah, the needle's way less cumbersome to me, Yvette, but for doing this, it's way easier to, do you mean for tatting, or? I was presumed we were talking about tatting. Come on, bead. Daggum. Melissa says, could you put the beads on after? I don't know. I'm still very, very new to, this is like my third Dreamcatcher, fourth Dreamcatcher ever. So I'm very like, maybe this will work. But it's really, once you kind of get the hang of fiddling about with them, it's not the worst. There we go. Ooh, I don't know, Bobby. I've never used a Kumahimo bobbin. Like, I've never actually done Kumahimo. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, just passing all the beads and the tatting shuttle through, tightening down our knot. Yeah, I needed something that would contain all of our thread for the purpose of what we're doing here. Ouch. Stabbed myself with the shuttle. Oh, really? Now that would be cool. Then, yes, do that. Use a Kumahimo bobbin. Yet another example of how being familiar with multiple crafts is just very, very beneficial in all things. Oof, I believe it, Tanya. Y'all be safe this retrograde. Just tightening that down. Hey, Galena, how's it going? I cannot wait to start adding these beads. Give myself a little bit more thread. Get all the beads out of the way. Bring this down to about size. Yeah, that looks good. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, we'll see. I might have counted out too many. We'll see. We shall see. So there's 12. I don't know, 15 just seemed like seemed like a nice round number for this. Sorry, Susan. There we go. Is that better for you? I never intentionally go out of frame. There's 13. Now, I really like, for me personally, I really like Dreamcatchers that have lots of small little web segments. Like, I'll have a lot of fun making those. They're very kind of meticulous, but I like them. Okay, so we're getting all of our bobbin thread and beads together, pushing all the beads through, and then pushing our bobbin through. I don't know. It is! Let's go look for rainbows! What? I think it's still a little too early in the day. Field trip! Field trip! Field trip. Oh my god, it is humid out here. Y'all want to see my onions? They're doing so good drying. They're getting a nice, tight outer skin. Some of them are flaking. They're no rotting yet. Almost all the greens are completely dried out. They're doing good. Our peas are drying for seeds. Let's see. Yep. Just a nice rainy day. No rainbows yet, though. Usually, if the sun's a little lower in the sky, then we get a rainbow right through there. And like maybe a month and a half ago, we had a double rainbow through that area. It was amazing. Like so much. Oops, I accidentally clicked the button. Sorry. Yeah, we baby onions. I need to trim all of these chokeweed vines, and ugh, the yard's getting away from me, but it's humid though. Let's go. Oh no. Okay. Whoopsie. I had kiln washed the shelves for later today. Oh, they're coming to get us. So coming around here through this side garden. Of course, I forgot to bring a tripod. That's okay. Plants. Oh, we forgot to drain that. Well. And our potatoes. I'm kind of doing their grain. Yeah, least favorite firework as well. I like the stuff that makes like big colorful booms. Okay, these two beds are ready for planting. This is the bed I planted with Abby. That has some grass growing in it, of course. And some pole beans and some squash. These are bindweed. These do not belong in the garden bed. They are rude to all of the other plants. We've got a little squash buddy coming up. Oh, another little squash buddy. My poor cabbages. Ooh, I think I've got some Brussels sprouts coming in though. Some lamb's quarter. Look at that. Look at that little cabbage. Well, something straight up ate that whole cabbage. Just flat out. Ooh, we got little Brussels sprouts growing. Oh, Brussels sprouts. Hey, hot chickens. We've got squash and radishes, and I'm going to save the radishes for seeds. Hey, girls. How doth it be hanging, yo? They're all just sitting around like, Mom, it's wet out here. I know. They've been getting their rabbit poop and some rotten cabbages and like all wormy and stuff. But they love it. We've got some tomatoes. They aren't green yet. Some little tomatoes. Getting all damp. Can I eat you yet, tomato? Let's see. Ooh, our watermelon vines are doing okay. More tomato. Oh no, that got blown over. Let's fix that. I'm actually going to flip that around and set it like this. Whoops. There we go. This makes just a little bit more shade for the chickens. There we go. But we also have, look at these big guys. Big tomatoes. Nothing ready to harvest yet though. Oof. You guys are laying down on the job. I hear you, girls. I almost can't wait for the tomatoes to come in so I can give some to the chickens. These are some plants that Randy and Maddie helped me plant. Yes. Our zinnias are blooming, our echinacea. Our asters seem to have already come and gone. So we have some Latanya down here. This big old sunflower, which we've got more sunflowers over yonder. If you can see, I hope this is all not just straight pixelated. More morning glories, which are just a bane upon the garden. They demolish everything in their path. They really do. There we go, pulling some weeds. The garden has just started to really get away from me. We've got a bunch of dill in here underneath the shade of the sunflowers. The dill's doing pretty good. More bindweed. Some more dill and stuff. More tomatoes. Yeah, this sunflower is growing in real nice. We're trying to get out of the sun. But I want to show you guys the fairy garden. Like the, woo, more lilies. More sunflowers over there. And sunflowers. And cucumbers. I wonder if we have any cucumbers ready. It's always an adventure. Ooh, there's a little guy. There's one down there. I see you. Ooh, there's another one. There you at, cucumber. I see you. Doing good. Oof. Okay, getting out of the sun. So this is, well, the rain's knocked some things over. That's a raspberry cane. There's some bee balm. There's some mullein. I wonder if we'll get any views of the tadpoles and the goldfish. Oh, you can see one of the goldfish under the lily pad. Well, could. Yeah, warning, if you didn't need to pee, you'll need to. This fountain. Oh, I can't tell. You can kind of see them a bit. There we are. Let's give them some food and see if they'll... I normally try to not feed them. Oh, and there's the... Maddie's is still inside. This was Abby's plant. And that's the one that I planted. And that's our bigger thing of flakes for the fish. Oh, it's all slippery. I don't know why I come running out here without a tripod. Everything's probably straight pixels. Okay, let's see if we can feed them. Normally they won't come up and eat if I'm just hunched right over it. Oh, you can see the fish. They're getting so big now too. We got 8 of them expecting not all of them to make it, and yet here we are. Ah, the relaxing sounds of nature. Oh, I hear a bumblebee. And we've got more flowers. I hear you, bumblebee. Where are you? Oh, there you are. You were right next to my butt. Hey, little bumblebee. Poor damp feller. But yeah, everybody seems to be doing pretty good out here in the garden. That red really needs weeded. But yeah, let's go spy on some bumblebees over there, where I can get a little closer. Yeah, I still need to plant those guys. Over there. Now this one's going into the shade a bit, so it's not really... I guess all my tadpoles just grew up and left, because there's not a single one in there now. They grew up and flew the nest overnight, or whatever the tadpole equivalent is. But surely there's some bumblebees over here. I think that they might all still be inside from the rain. Oh, there's one.
Hey, little guy. Always busy. Busy, busy, busy. I want so badly to be like best friends and hold him and stuff, but I know that's not his way, so I'm not gonna hold the bumblebee. Discord is like this thing where we can talk and post pictures. Okay. I'm gonna go inside before the fireworks get much better or worse, I don't know. But yeah, so that's kind of the garden right now. It's doing better, I think, than it ever has. But it is also still a mess. Okay. And back inside. I hope I shut the front door. No rainbows, though. Oh, and my feet are all wet. Hey, Maddie, was it just pixels the whole time?
No.
Oh, really?
Like,
Small blessings.
at some points.
Right on.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, well, they were toads, the toad tadpoles. Back to work. Which I think is just as well. Hey, Peggy. It's great to see you. How you been? Wait, how was I doing this? Yeah, there we go. Pass all the beads through. There we go. Did I miss any questions while I was out there? Bye, Sabrina. Okay. That'll do. Okay, so now we can start adding beads. So I'm just going to slide a bead down, and now I'm going to come through. Push all the other beads through also. There we go. And then through there. And kind of pull tight. I want to try to keep it centered though on that segment. So now we're going to thread another bead down. Yeah, I think I might want to check out those Kumuhimo bobbins. Yes, exactly, Jennifer. That is 100%. It's very much like Facebook in that concept that we can share like pictures and socialize and stuff, but we try to stay on topic for just crafting as much as possible. Then we slide a bead down. And we also post like updates and different things over on Discord as well. That way if YouTube doesn't update you, I try at everybody only for like video updates and stuff. There we go. Slide a bead down. Again, trying to focus on the center while still pulling things nice and tight. Up and down, but better. Ah, gotcha. Not weed. Which plant's that, Mitch? Is that the, that arrow-leafed plant that we've got growing all over stuff out in the yard? Is mildly the bane of my existence as far as my, dwarf sour cherry tree went. Right on, Mitch. Every bead we add makes it a little bit easier. Right on. Oh no, Jennifer, I'm so sorry to hear that they have to close their studio. Oof. And something bit the heck out of me. Out there. Sorry, don't mean to go out of... Ah, same family, gotcha. Oops. Did one too many beads on that one. There we go. No. No, it's a mosquito bite. I'm off camera. It doesn't matter if I'm itching in my pants. Mary just looks over like, what the heck? You get your hand out of your pants, Vaughn. Coming out pretty nice. I really like that. Thank you guys for encouraging me to put some beads on it. Tightening that down. Oh, really? Bindweed, really? I mean, I've been tossing it in there. They kind of ignore a lot of the stuff, like if it's not... I don't know, but I will definitely... I don't want to give them anything that's bad for them, but they also... They seem to be pretty intuitive. I was thinking today, actually, about... we're starting to get bugs in the yard. And I was like, you know, the tomatoes are up big enough. A lot of the squash are up big enough. I could just... let the girls out into the yard to let them start picking away at the bugs. Maybe not for all day, but maybe like some supervised time. But then we had... no, Galena, I had thought about incorporating some lampric beads, but I wanted to get better at making Dreamcatchers first. I want to get better at making lampric glass beads too, but one thing at a time. These are inexpensive beads that were like 50% off at Joann Fabrics. But they are glass though, glass seed bead, or not seed beads, but... Well, I guess the big ones are, they're size 2 glass seed bead, and then also some 8mm etched glass beads. Oh, I was one bead short. Drop. Yeah, c'est la vie. Oh, actually, maybe not. We'll see. And I'm trying to think if I want to hook through on this side. Yeah, I'm going to scooch the bead over, and then hook through. And this is where it gets... easy breezy. Move the bead over, hook through, and then hook through to make that kind of knot. Scooch that bead over. I like to hold on to my knot, hook through, and hook through. Tie, scooch the bead over. Yeah, now that we're not cumbering about with the beads kind of in the way. Ooh! If you do exclamation point mail, Nightbot will tell you our shipping information. That's very generous of you. Okay, scooch that bead over. Go through, and then through, and then start tightening down. Pony beads, yeah. Lydia says, how do you add more beads? I'm going to add more beads at the end of the project whenever it gets to be a little bit closer. Like, I could just unwind my entire bobbin, add more beads, and then rewind it. Like, rewind up the bobbin. But I think I really like having some webbing that doesn't have beads on it. I'm really interested in finding out more about these Kumuhimo. Again, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Bobbins that you can put beads on as well, because that would be a game changer. Scooching the bead over, and I'm just hooking through, and then through. And this seems to kind of lock it down. Like if I let go, it still maintains tension. Scooching that over, hooking through and through. Scooching that bead over. Cool beans. Oh, it's a lot of fun having a YouTube channel. It can be challenging and a lot of work, but I think that's just life now. Like, what worth it isn't, you know? And I kind of like pinning my project against the table. That way I can maintain tension and it gives me a little bit of a third hand. Jennifer Lee says, are any of you guys already working on Halloween and fall items? Randy and I have been working pretty heavily in preparation for Dragon Con, which as of the last time I checked is technically still happening, but we shall see. And if Dragon Con doesn't happen or it doesn't go well or anything like that, all of our inventory will be put towards the hopeful holiday rush. So like our holiday auctions that we'll be having again, starting I think Black Friday, we will be having weekly auctions with new items and stuff. Oh, speaking of which, also, it's been a minute since I mentioned this. Shameless self-promotion. Commercial time. Aside from supporting us for just $1 a month over on Patreon and getting to see our like sneaky peeky behind the scenes and Patreon exclusive stuff and different things like that, we also do cab boxes. And I think it's a little late now to like if you pledge to Patreon for a cab box now. I don't know if Patreon will process you in time to be in with July's kits, but I do know that we are posting some like loose cabs and different things to the website tomorrow, so that'll be pretty fun. Ooh, I don't know, Mitch. What would you guys think about Dreamcatchers in the auction? Because I'm really enjoying making them. Like, I'm vibing hard. Uh, but it's also... I don't know. What do you guys think? Really, Mitch? I'm glad it arrived safely. I'm also finding it very helpful to make the knot over here and then pull it tight until it comes to the center instead of trying to place it at the center, because then it keeps going off a little bit. Because I had mentioned it to Randy about including Dreamcatchers in the auction, and he's like, I don't know how we would ship them. So that's a very real concern. I love that Randy's very, very practical. Like, he's never a naysayer, but he's very practical. When are you going to be there? DragonCon is Labor Day weekend, and we will be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, setting up on Thursday and then selling all of the other days. Again, if it happens, which at this point, as much as I hate to even consider it not happening, like, sometimes I think it might be a better idea if it didn't happen, but that's... I feel so, like, y'all have been helping Randy and I to do pretty okay through all of, like, the pandemic and everything, but a lot of our vendor buddies who don't have, YouTube channels or online presences and stuff they're in some really hard times, and so I know that financially a lot of the vendors could really use DragonCon to happen. I just don't know if in the long term it's a good idea, so we'll see. Ooh, a vet vinyl record mailer boxes. Is that something that they'd have like on Amazon or something maybe? Also, I have no idea how much to charge for something like this. And I also don't know how the pieces are gonna hold up. Like, I don't know. It's like, ooh, oh, definitely acid. 100% I'd be doing some with crystals. Ooh, miniature Dreamcatchers. That's a good idea. Yeah. That's a really good idea, Melissa. Ooh. Right on. We'll have to get a couple of made and see. Because I'd love to make some as like earrings. That'd be cool. But yeah, using a tatting bobbin seems to be working out pretty well. Ooh, right on, Droma. Right now. Right, Mama Salty. And it's complicated and I don't have the answers, but I have concerns. But don't we all? And I'm trying to make it a personal policy that I don't complain unless I have constructive criticism, and I don't think I have anything constructive to add. except for just, you know, raise your hand if you're concerned. Raise my hand. That's all I've got. Like, so I'm trying to take care of myself, trying to take care of Randy, trying to take care of anybody who needs help who asks for it. And I think that's all I can do. Ooh, right on. Okay. 25 packs. Right on. Oh, that's very unreasonable of that. Thank you for searching that for me. I'm going to clamp that right there. And I am going to pull off maybe like an arm span. I kind of love that clicking. Oh, that's a good idea, Abby. That's a really good idea. Okay, a little bit more. Eep. Okay, getting the okay. So now I like to use a size. What size is this? This one's this favorite size because my beads will actually fit on it, but this thread, this number 2 thread, is too thick. So, oh, that's dummy thick. That's way too thick. So I'm going to be using. There's a medium. There's a small. This is a number 2. And that one's still too big. Well, I guess I put them in the wrong. I put them in the wrong containers. That's what I do, Maddie. Is what I do. So what's the tube say? Oh, I was supposed to. Oh, it's a size 5. Number 5 needle. I don't think I put it back in the right container. Like, at all. Oh no. Oh, I actually have a tool for this. I have a little gauge. That I purchased specifically because I know myself. Okay. Yeah, that's a size 5. Very cool. Okay. So I did put it in the right thing. Yeah, also we since it was a Patreon exclusive, there shouldn't be any ads on this. So that's the thing. I'll probably go through and add ads after the fact. Ooh, oh wow, Athena, that sounds cool. How do I get this through? Because this thread's a little heavy for using my needle threaders. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to, Lydia. Okay. So now, I'm going to use this cap. Put some beads on. And so now we can come through. I think I'm going to go ahead and add a second layer of beads. So I'm going to remove that clip. Oh gosh, Mama salty. Yeah, Okay. So we've got that bead down on there now. And I'm hooking around and then around. And now pulling through, pulling to this side, and then to the center. Oop, and that didn't really want to hold. Okay.
What size beads are you using?
Thank you, Maddie. These are size 2 check glass beads. From Joann's. And it's a very nice mix. Oops. And I thought very appropriate for this larger sized Dreamcatcher. And so I'm holding the knot, hooking a bead. You can see our beads down there, so I'm just looping it. Right, mistress? Oh boy. Sounds like we're living in the same neighborhood, mistress. Okay. Oh, well, that's really cool, Abby. I'm glad to hear that you're having a positive experience. Right on. It's very difficult for me to think about doing a tutorial on this because I feel so kind of inexperienced at it. And again, I don't know if I'm just having a complex or something, but I feel like there's probably a lot of other tutorials out there that have already taught this exceptionally well. So I didn't mean to bump into the tripod, but it is what I do. Oh, we got a big old knot. Let's see if we can get that managed. There we go. That was an easy one. Count my blessings. Okay, I didn't know about that. I taught myself, decided when to do it, and I was doing miniature. Right on. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a complex, but it's something that all year I've been having trouble with, feeling like, I don't know, just cruddy about everything that I do, honestly. Just being worried that it's not a good enough video, or it's not a good enough topic, or of course I'm out of frame. And it's just, it's very difficult to not take criticism of your artwork personally. And I can handle constructive criticism. But a lot of the times, like, if a person, like, I can't just brush it off. Like, I listen, unfortunately, to every single shitty opinion that people have the power in them to type. And so whenever it's directed at my work, and it's just that gets really, really heavy. Um, and I know that logically it's like, you know, I shouldn't do that, but it's how I am. It's what I do. Um, and I am not going to stop being me for the sake of assholes on the internet or people who are maybe they're having a bad day, maybe they're just naturally a negative person or abrasive, or maybe it just didn't occur to them that maybe it's the 30th time in the past 10 minutes that I've heard that I'm out of frame. And it's just like, look, I'm trying. And I figure instead of making videos and bitching about it, and that I just, I don't know, hide in my house and craft, I guess. Like, I don't know. Not the best coping mechanism, but I'm working on it. Well, that's a good idea, Droma. Uh-oh, I've got a big old knot here. Oh, there we are. And I appreciate that a lot, Lydia. But it's the problem is, I mean, y'all love me, but I don't always love me. And that's what I need to work on. So... Oh, Mitch. Ooh, quilling. Oh, that's super cool. I've seen some really cool... My friend Christina actually has a beautiful piece of quilled artwork on the wall in her dining room. I can't remember. I might be remembering wrong, but I think her daughter did it. That is beautiful. Wow, you have, Michelle. I'm really glad that y'all love what we do so much. Yeah. So I'm trying really hard to get back to crafting like nobody's watching. And just enjoying it and doing well and just, you know, back to kind of how it was to make videos when I was like, yeah, probably nobody's going to watch this, but I feel like making it, so I'm going to do it. Instead of buckling under the pressure of bills and analytics and trying to make everybody happy and blah blah, etc. Oh, thanks, Lola. But it just makes me feel like I'm letting everybody down to not be making tutorials every day. But I'm working on it. Okay. So looping through and looping through. I really like that. I love that webbing. Yeah, for sure. Oh, well, thanks. Yeah. Work in progress, for sure. A piece looks messiest right before it's done or something. Yeah, using a needle. I prefer using a needle to do this, but the yarn or the thread has to be like short enough. Oh, and Mitchie, you say that, but I'm such a terrible friend though. Like anybody who's friends with me can vouch. Like I'm probably like the worst friend. I'm such a workaholic. Like it's like, hey, how you doing? Okay, bye. Maddie's over there shaking her head, but I'm like, you know firsthand, little child, of how much a workaholic I am.
Yeah, but you're not a terrible friend.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you have a problem, but you're a good friend. Is this an intervention? Cause I gotta go work. I can't. I don't have time for an intervention. There's work to be done. Oh my god, you guys make me so happy. Oh, well, thanks, Lola. That helps a lot to hear. Thank you, Lola. Oh, Abby. I'm so hopeful for you, Abby, that things will be looking up. Man, you've been dealt a dish, one dish after another. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight. We are going to have ice cream and waffles post explosives. Like after the fireworks show. Which they're having it at the golf course here in Carthage, so social distancing should be pretty easy. I'll just bring a Nerf gun full of like hand sanitizer, and if anybody gets too close, I'm gonna mace them with it. Which I'm not gonna lie, sounds like the best 4th of July ever. I'm not entirely certain what I should put in the center of this. We've got some shell halves. We've got some, ooh, maybe an opalite crystal. That might look cool. Like that blue opal that's on your Dreamcatcher, Maddie. And that way ours could kind of match a bit. I'm glad they didn't see that face I just made. And that's how Yvonne was escorted from the grounds. Yeah. Not before I maced him in the face with some hand sanitizer, though. I mean, if that doesn't sound like some good American fun, I don't know what does. Oh, well, thanks, Crystal Wizard. Aw, y'all can't even. Okay, we're running out of thread. It's making me nervous. Mom spaghetti. Yarn is heavy. Y'all should not be encouraging this behavior. I'm just saying. I'm going to try to weave all the kind things y'all have said and all the good feelings and all that crap into the Dreamcatcher. So there. Ooh, we're running out of thread. I relax you guys. That stressed me out. God, I never shut up. Like, but seriously though, like 100% of the time, there's like a Von hamster in my head that's just like blah 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 blah, and I'm like, oh my God, maybe she'll fall asleep soon. Oh my God, Spooky Kitty says Vaughn, all Braveheart face paint, but stars and stripes, super soaker filled with hand sanitizer, enforcing social distancing and exercising her freedom at all the same time. I love you, Spooky Kitty. That's amazing. And now I have to go paint my face. "110% have to." Okay. The needle's now officially too long. We can do this with our hands, right? Ooh, don't I have a crochet hook somewhere? What I do? There it is. Mm-hmm. Right on. Okay. Hold tight for a minute. Here, do you want to take the clamp? Clamp. There you are. Bob Ross with a unhealthy dose of imposter syndrome. Or Von Ross. There's some big overalls to fill, metaphorically speaking. Why do I... Did Bob Ross ever wear overalls? Like, why do I have that memory? It's a big button down. Okay, I think that's going to be that. Just as far as we can get it. If you paint your face, we need pictures. Yeah, no, I didn't, Brissy. Hey. She says, do you realize this is a regular live stream? I didn't until it was kind of too late, and then I was like, this is life now. And so here we are. But I've been having a lot of fun hanging out with a bunch of y'all. This is a Saturday, right? It feels like a Friday.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Maddie. I think when Maddie becomes hireable age, I'm going to hire her to just be my babysitter. To be like, Maddie, is it time to eat yet? She'd be like, no, Vaughn. You've literally just had breakfast. Well, actually, I don't think she'd ever tell me no. She'd be like, it's potato time, is what time it is.
Bob Ross wore overalls and one of his like painting.
Right on. That's where I have that memory from. Thank you. Well, it came out all right. It's all lopsided and weird, but so am I. I think I want that to be the top. Maybe that to be the top? I don't know yet. If Maddie is 12, she can be a babysitter. But something, I don't even know how old I am. In that I'm like, yeah, I definitely need a babysitter. Or I think they call that having an assistant. Yes. Interns. Yes. But yeah, that came out pretty, y'all. And we'll have to keep y'all posted, and we will post as an actual Patreon exclusive this time, Vaughn. The pictures of it once it's complete. But I really like all that glass. And I really like that color of thread and how tight it came out. And then, where'd the other go? There it is. And then we're going to be plunking this thing on there. There. So whatever side we end up having as the top, we're gonna situate these guys onto the sides and hang a bunch of like shells and chicken feathers and voodoo and stuff off of the bottom. Like actually I do have, we'll see how it comes out. Because I do have Honey's skull. One of my our old friend Asmith, friend and roommate Asmith, was keeping beetles that like clean up bones and stuff. I can't remember what they were called. They were stinky though. But he cleaned up Honey's skull when she passed away. And so I have a really nice like chicken skull that I might put so that my chicken can watch over me in my sleep. Because why not? I love that bird. It's stinking bird. Yeah, y'all want to do Q&A time before we go? What do you do with that little leftover tail in the middle? I don't know yet. I think, do you mind being on camera with me? Okay. This is Maddie, you guys. Look at how perfect she is. Look at her brain and stuff. I love you. Okay. I have no idea. I haven't talked to Asmith in like 3 years. Like I said, I'm a really bad friend. Vonster shall wait. What? I'll use this like I'm supposed to. Vonster shall now be known as Happy Accidents. Yeah. Hey, Happy Accidents. That's just so horrible, but I love it. Oh man. Oh, it's not even charging off that anymore, anyways. That's fair, mistress. Yeah, the little leftover tail in the middle, I am probably going to do like a spot of super glue and then trim it real close, and then probably hang like a crystal from there or something. Also, just an idea. There's a tool like a thing called a bead, like a crimp bead cover. And that would look really good because it's like a bead that's like split open on the side, and so you can bring it in and like clamp it on. That'd look really cool, right? Now don't get creepy though. Not like it puts the conditioner in the basket. Maddie does have the best hair, and she's modest too. You could put a smaller Dreamcatcher in there. Dreamcatcher reception. I like that idea. Hey Sneak, how's it going? But yeah, we're gonna do some quick Q&A real quick. You guys have my undivided attention for the next 11 minutes. Go. What do you think you're gonna put on your ice cream tonight? What kind of waffle do you have? So we're doing this thing where we're taking biscuit mix or muffin mix, like the $1 bags of muffin mix. I'm gonna have a wild berry or a blueberry cheesecake waffle, or both, and then just lay on the living room floor crying until I fall asleep. Oh, a tree of life is a good idea. Can you link the tool you were using? Not currently, but if you just go onto Amazon and search tatting, and if you go to Amazon through our link down in the video description, we'll still get like a small percentage of that, and that way you can kind of shop around at your own leisure. How do you feel about cheese? I've never met a cheese that I'd at least eat twice or 3 times, because there was this one that smelled, I'm not lying to you, Maddie, it smelled like my feet, and you like, you know that smell? And it was amazing. It was disgusting, actually, but then I had it with raw onions, as odd as that sounds, but because I don't like raw onions, and it was amazing. I ate it from my friend Lara's mom, Ushi, who's also amazing, at the Equinox when we went camping that last spring. Ooh, Russian dusting dolls. Yes. Thanks, Kendra. Ooh, yeah, crystal elf flower. Okay, I'm still wrapped up in cheese. You can make pancakes out of the muffin mixes. If we get tired of
making waffles, we might make pancakes too, and see which one tastes better, ice cream and waffles or ice cream and pancakes. Because I think the waffles are going to hold up a little bit better because they'll be like crunchy. The pancakes are also amazing. Best yarn to use. I highly recommend. Maddie, what did you think of that waxed linen that you were using from Mother Bead?
It was very easy to work with.
Like, did it tangle as much as the yarn does?
No.
Oh, really? Okay. So would you say that's your recommendation?
Yes.
Okay. Maddie recommends waxed linen. Like, it's the thread for, like, stitching or, leather working projects. You will love that, Sam Dog? Or you get in your project. And I recommend the stuff for tatting. It's like, I'm not pronouncing it right, mercerized cotton, but it's a really tight woven, like silky cotton, and I really like it. Gosh, that's so pretty. I love how you did that. But yeah, Maddie did hers with the waxed linen or like faux sinew or something. That's so cool. I love the bingle bangles. And then we wrapped the edges, and it's an acrylic yarn. Oh, Mistress, no. Jennifer says, have you ever had a Southern style donut? I don't know if I'm cultured enough to have known the difference. But I'd like to. Again, I really like donuts. Do I look like the kind of person who'd be like, no, donuts, please. No, I love donuts. Pepper jack. I can't really do spicy food. It hurts the heck out of my tongue. Y'all want to see this dog? Hey, Sam. You're a dog. What'd you do? Oh, he's getting a big... Look at his little blue butt. Ah! Look at his little toesies. I see you. He's like, Mom, this is weird. Stop it. Okay. I just showed my dog to 324 people. And a bunch of them left. That's fair. Maddie, please keep doing that. Oh, he's like, yes, please scratch my butt. Oh. He's the best pupper in this whole house other than Z-Dog, who is probably upstairs with Randy. God, I love his little feet hanging off the edge. Sam! Look at those little toes! Oh! Yeah, paint me like one of your French dogs. 100%. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Connie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is basically the vibe of our typical Saturday patron-exclusive live streams. I bitch up my mental problems a little bit. We make some stuff. I show you my dog and the garden. Like, it's pretty standard. Okay, more questions. Safeway / Albertsons has horseradish cheddar cheese. I do like horseradish. Yes. Sometimes you can find those recipes on the package of the muffin mix. That's cool. Wait, boop. You say, oh my gosh, this is magical, Maddie. Right? Ooh, you want to make some sick money? Do you want to take something that you enjoy and turn it into work for cash? Making Dreamcatchers, it's suggested. I've actually specifically been avoiding pushing Maddie or Abby to like, yeah, make stuff, sell it. Like, there should, I want to let her just enjoy making crafty things without being like, is this going to be profitable? Is this going to, like, does that make sense? You think that's fair? She's like, thank you, Anton, for letting me enjoy my childhood. I am but only 13. Maxine says that is the best Dreamcatcher she has ever seen. That's a fine hound. You're a fine hound, Sam. Put your toes away. He's just looking at me like, yes, I am a fine hound. He's such a hoe. Turn the camera off. I feel dirty, right? A bit. Oh, Mitch. Oh, don't be stressed out, Great Dane. Tastes a lot like funnel cakes. If you like sharp cheddar, which I do, you can... Is it raining again or is that fireworks? Probably fireworks. Blasphemy. I needs donuts now, right? It's probably for the best we don't have a deep fryer. You got Gary's daughter. He calls his minion. You got her approval. Get Auntie Vaughn to help you do a YouTube channel. We've actually specifically had a conversation about how I'm not gonna do that because of like, okay, can I tell them about? She designed the coolest sim houses, like hands down, flat out, the best sim houses I've ever seen, and I'm not exaggerating. Like, it looks like not just a house that you can nicely play The Sims in, but I'd live there. And she posts them up to, what's it called? Like
The gallery?
The gallery. And she was like, wow, like a bunch of people, like she designed this pond that's amazing. And I'm here like my accountant hamster's cranking out the stuff, my marketing hamster's taking notes, and was like, we can get video of you making the houses, and we can put it on a YouTube channel, and we can blah, like, and then I stopped myself and was like, or you can just keep really enjoying making houses and posting them at your leisure. And Randy was like, that's probably a good idea. And Maddie was kind of looking at me like, but do you want me to tell them that your name is on The Sims so they can build your houses and stuff?
I mean, if you want.
This is if you want. Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what your name is over
Maybe
there.
it is.
Okay. I don't even know how to look her up on the Sims gallery. So I'm old, it's okay. Right? Yeah, I know. I suck at building houses, said Redfield. Me too, I've been building the same like square with a 3x3 square bathroom in it since The Sims 1. Right? But yeah, what's your Sims? Or what's one that they can search if they want to find it? Like the name of that pond.
Overgrown pond, I believe.
If you go to the gallery and search Overgrown Pond, you can download it on the Sims 4, and then you can make your sim swim in it and stuff. Greg Hill says, I rocket building shacks. Nice. Yeah, right? Gary says, enjoy for now. Don't start adulting too soon. Most of us adults don't want to. Right? But it's nice to know that she does have the option. And I did let her know that I was like, if the second you want to start trying to make money at this, I will help you in any way that I can. You're going to have to do the footwork. Because I'm lazy. But I've got your back. Like, nepotism. Okay, I think we're going to go check on the ice cream. And then pull the ladder. No! I build murder chambers. We're not even going to get into the interns. The unpaid, unfed, no workers' rights interns that Maddie keeps. In her basement, actually it's like a sub-basement. Because like on the Sims 4, how they have get-together, then you can have clubs. She'll make like a club and then make it to where the you're supposed to do by being in the club is painting, and then she'll have everybody paint. And so she has 8 interns just painting paintings, and then she sells them. And I was like, Disney. A dungeon, as it were. Exactly, sneak. But it's been a lot of fun. But yeah, okay. I think we're gonna go. We'll talk to you guys in Tuesday's live stream. If you guys enjoy our content, shameless self-promotion, please consider supporting us over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. You get one of these every weekend. But I'm slightly better at paying attention to everybody's comments in the, Sarah says she can't find it. We might be able to figure out how to post a link to it over in Discord. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't really know how any of that works. We'll figure it out though. But yeah, I don't know, like, share, subscribe, whatever. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We've had a blast, and we will see y'all on Tuesday. So until then, happy crafting. Bye.